Week 1's done. Week 2's here. Who's ready for week 2? I know I am, 'cause I won. I know she picked me to lose, but I won. I'm a wiener. Y'all are losers. How's it going, guys? Week 2 has just begun. Waiver wire transactions. I hope you put yours in, because I know I put mine in. So let's recap last week. What happened? We had a couple changes in the league. If you've noticed, Purple Haze and Wolfsden are no longer in the league with us. They are placed on bye weeks throughout the rest of the year, so they won't influence any of the schedule, any of the standings, any of the teams that they'll be playing. So, with that said, we're moving on without them. Now, the teams have players on them, and I'm sure a lot of you've noticed those players are pretty darn good. They got some good players on there that I know some of us would like to have on our teams. So we have a couple options that I'm going to throw out there that hope maybe that we could vote on as a league and figure out what would be the best thing to do as a league. Option A would be leave everything the way it is. I already created the schedule. It won't be influenced by them. So it would just be you're playing everybody within your division twice, and then everybody outside of the division you're playing them once out of your division. So that's option A. Option B, we do a silent auction on the individual players. You put in a bid of how much you'd like for whatever the player is, and if you get that player, you get that player. You don't get that player, you don't get that player, but you got to put that money up front, that cash, whatever it might be that you want to put towards that player. Option number 3, which I thought of myself, could be something that I think would probably be the best option. We would do a draft, an auction. It would be an auction for our draft pick. So we would do a 2-round draft with whoever would want to participate in this. Now, not everybody has to participate. For those participating, putting money up front, they would be given a draft position. That draft position would be based upon how much money you put forth. You put the most money on the bid, on the silent auction bid, you get the best draft selection, or the one that of your choice. So if you'd like to pick first, second, third, whatever you want to pick, you would be able to say that because you put the most money. It would be a silent auction. I'll give you a couple days, probably till next week before week 3 starts, and we can get that going. I would like to get this all done by week 3. So go ahead and put in your votes as soon as possible. Next 24, 48 hours. I'd like to see a good majority of the league put in votes. Once they put those votes, I'll go ahead and post you'll see what the standings are of the voting process, and we can move on, and hopefully maybe some people will be able to get some players. If not, we could always just keep things the way they are. So it's up to the league, so we're all going to come to a decision on that. Coming on with this week, we got a couple good matchups. We have Team Tinkerbell playing against Champions Blood. So far, Team Champions Blood is favored to win, 108-89, but I'm sure Brian will be putting up some more points than that. He wouldn't want to get another loss, would you, Brian? Killer Tomatoes will be facing against Pill Pushers. I cannot believe Pill Pushers won for the first week. I was for sure Dirty Dogs was going to hand him a loss, but that didn't happen. Pill Pushers ended up beating Dirty Dogs, so his inaugural game was a loss. Pill Pushers will be facing Killer Tomatoes, who came off the biggest win this week. He won 133-105 over the Bears. So Joe Strain, I don't know where you're at, man, but you need to bring a better game next time. Dirty Dogs playing against Smash Mouth. So far, Dirty Dogs is favored by 122-95. Dirty Dogs coming off a loss. Smash Mouth winning closely over Team Tinkerbell, so it should be a good matchup there. Gravewalkers playing against the Bears. Currently, Gravewalkers favors 96-92 over the Bears. Both are winless. And the Berg versus the Punisher is probably the matchup of the week this week. Both coming in with wins. The Berg only scoring about 88 points in his first win, so he might need to bring a little bit more if he'd like to stay in contention for the rest of the year. So you got that, the Berg. I know you're not from Pittsburgh, but And Punisher, you better bring it this week. You only favored for 96 points. You might need a little bit more than that to get a victory from there. So that's what we got right now so far. So put in your vote as soon as you can. I'll open up the poll here in a minute, and we'll see where everybody's at. If you have any questions, let me know. Call me if you have any questions. All right, have a good week, guys. Thanks.
Till we